All right, so this is just a life update video. I actually recorded a pretty lengthy video a few days ago, kind of like detailing my first week at home, the process from my final days in the apartment to the end of my first week at my folks' house. And it's a lot to edit, which is why I haven't posted it yet, but it will be coming soon. But yeah, just a housing update, because some people have been asking me about, oh, what's up with the house, or do you have like a time frame on when you'll be in your own place and not just in your parents' house? But yesterday, because I mentioned this in in one of my recent videos, I said how the land has been perked. That happened about 2 weeks ago. Now we got to get a surveyor out here to officially, quote unquote, cut the land. And then from there, the deed can be updated. And then, the land is kind of like, what can be put up or used as, quote unquote, down payment for the house. And thank the Lord, the YouTube channel is going well, even better than ever before this year. I guess it's because it's around that time of the year where more advertisers are putting up content on ads, not to mention the world is seemingly opening back up a little bit more despite the variant going around. So I'm like, this is great, I'm not worried about putting the land up, so to speak, because with the money coming in, that's not even counting eBay. I'm going to make these major payments to be done with this house in a couple of years, Lord willing. But, there was no luck finding a surveyor in my area because they're backed up for like 2 to 4 months. And we're like, I'm not trying to wait that long to get somebody to go about the land. And then the people I was talking with said building a house could take 6 to 12 months. And I'm like, what the hell? So then from there, they looked into it in South Hill to find a surveyor. Their wait lists were long. But I thought to myself, I don't live in Lynchburg anymore, but that was a pretty big city compared to where I live now. So I'm like, let me just go out on a limb here, have a little faith, if you will, and make a couple calls and see if there's anybody in Lynchburg who will be willing to come to Clover. And luckily, within the first 3 calls, I was able to find someone who had an opening within the next 3 weeks. And I'm like, thank God. And it will cost about $1,800. But my mom's like, yeah, that's generally the cost for like, the number of acres we need to cut off for you and everything. And I'm like, don't worry, I got it. This is what I have a savings account for, stockpiling money, working my butt off on eBay so I can pay for this house stuff. So yesterday, we got everything set up. So with some final details, they'll come out later this month to do what they got to do. And hopefully by the end of the month, if not before, the deed and everything will be updated. So the land will be 2 thumbs up, ready to go. Talk with the banks, let them know about it. So hopefully that will increase my chances. So I'm thinking, well, God, I might not get the house for my birthday like I planned. I might not even get it before the holidays. But if I know that things are moving in the right direction, I'll be good. So I emailed Home Solutions, the place in South Hill that I'm working with now, and I just let them know, hey, just want to let you know we got a surveyor. I'll be contacting you as soon as we get things settled within the next couple weeks here. Got a phone call just now because from Home Solutions. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess he wants to like talk over the phone about the bank thing, maybe some next steps I need to know. And on the news last night, because I overheard this, because like I said, ever since I've been home, the TV's always been on the news, so I'm not used to that compared to the apartment. And they were talking about how, people who, housing situations where people who have contracts to get homes and everything, the prices are going up as the homes are being constructed due to cost of materials and everything, due to the pandemic and the housing market just being all over the place with material. And he called me to let me know that unfortunately, there's no way they can accept new clients at the time. So no contracts can be done, because even customers who have contracts with their company right now are being told their houses, it will take them longer to get the materials. So it will take longer to build the house. And not only that, the cost of the house is going to be more due to the fact of the materials going up. So, I mean, even if there was, and it's rare that they're taking new customers now because of the fact that it's a case-by-case basis. And since I'm so not ahead in the game right now, because like I said, I got to get this land secure to even have a damn shot in hell to get pre-approved for a loan, because as you know from current conversations, it's always been, oh, self-employment, your last 2 years, your taxes don't look good, even though I'm making 5 digits a month now. It's like, yeah, we look at your 2 years. So given how the housing market was during that period over the past couple months, I don't think there's any shot of me even getting any sort of pre-approval. So I'm like, at this point, the only potential I hope is like to save up maybe 6 figures just to get a house on a freaking lot, let alone try to build some shit. So Home Solutions, at least unlike Clayton, they didn't take my money and I don't have to fight them back for it. And I feel bad because this was like the first black person I've been able to interact with in a housing process, and they were actually willing to work with me. But he was letting me know how they're actually having to trim staff at their company. Things have gotten crazy. I mean, they just got the information today. So I'm not mad at Home Solutions because this is something completely out of their control. But I just wanted to let you know that I appreciate the love. I appreciate the support. Things will work out. But I'm just not going to talk about the house stuff anymore, because it just makes me even more frustrated. And I just don't want to hear any, it will work out. It's like, because nothing has been working out. You could say third time's the charm. Clayton didn't work out. Home Solutions didn't work out. The next time is going to work out. Nothing is working out. And now I'm just sitting here wondering if I maybe should have just got a new apartment as opposed to just dropping everything to move back home. Because at this point, I'm probably going to be at home a hell of a lot longer than I anticipated, and a hell of a lot longer than I want to. Not to mention, it's like, by the time this surveying crap is over, we'll probably have spent like $3,000 to get land marked off for no reason, because of the fact that if the prices are still up, then there's no way I can afford a house to begin with. So I have no idea what my next move is going to be. I already called my mom when she was at work. She's like, I'll call you during break. And I'm like, I really don't even want to talk about it because there's nothing to talk about. They can't accept new contracts. So everywhere is going through this. And as you know, over the past few months, over the 60 to 70 different housing places I've called in banks, things have just gotten worse. So I doubt I'm going to have a new place to live anytime soon. That's all I got to say. Just wanted to let you know. I'm not saying anything else about the house. It's just no point. It's just you'll get your videos. Like I just recorded the Sisters bruh stuff. I don't have the official trailer for Sisters yet. I don't think they put that out for next week's episode. So I'll hold off on doing that until I get it. But yeah, that's all I got. So just gonna work and save money. Like I said, since I'm at home, no live streams due to the Wi-Fi being unreliable. So yeah, that's it.